everyone. I just wanted to share this Educreations app that I've been using. I have a class where I need to do a lot of math problems, and since I don't have a whiteboard in front of a class, this app has really helped me to deal with that. So one thing that I did do was I did invest in a better stylus so that I'm not just using my finger and I get a little more accuracy. But let me go ahead and show you how this app works. This app is only available for iOS, so it's not available for Android, but there are some similar apps that I'll kind of talk about just very briefly that you can investigate that are compatible with Android. So here we go. Okay, so here I have the app right in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and open up this Educreations app. And so this is what you would look like, or what you will see if you download this app. Obviously you won't have my lessons, this will be blank, but these are some of the lessons that I've already done. So I'm just going to click up on the plus sign up in the corner, and I'm going to create a new lesson. And so this is what the board looks like for a new lesson. So you can either just completely treat this like a whiteboard, and you can go ahead and draw whatever you need to. You can change your colors, and then you can erase, just like an eraser, or you can just undo things that you've already done. So, very, very simplistic as far as whiteboard goes. The one thing I really like about this is you can also upload files. So I will sometimes upload some PowerPoint slides, either a whole lecture you can, or you can just do one slide if you're only going to work through one specific problem, for example. And so over on the right-hand side, you have that circle kind of right there. If you click on that, this will allow you to upload a photo, a map, or this documents thing. And so the documents actually has access to your Dropbox or your Google Drive. I use Google Drive, so I have mine already linked up to my Google Drive. And then I have to remember where I put, so I made just a real quick PowerPoint slide to use for this presentation. And you'll see on the bottom right here that I have a total of 4 pages. So it kept my first page, my blank one. You see my arrow that I drew for you earlier. And then this would be the second page of my slides. So if I wanted to just have PowerPoint, I would have uploaded it first, and this would have been my very first slide. So then I can go ahead and I can just use the arrows down in the bottom corners, right there and there, to go ahead and advance to the next slide. And then as I go through all these slides again, I am able to draw on them as I wish. Also in the top corner, you see the arrow. If I just want to, use an arrow, then you can see everything that I'm pointing to, but it doesn't actually leave a drawing on the slide. So, here's an example of a math problem. I would basically just come and, I'd solve it. We have 12 and 14. Sorry, 24, all right. So that would be a total of 36 students divided by 2. So, I go ahead and solve the problem. However, I'm going to do that in the class. So then when you're done, all you would do is in the top left corner, I should say this button right here, the microphone, that's how you're going to record it. So once you start recording, it will record your voice, and then you can create a video. The play button right next to it will allow you to play it back, but it won't. You can continue to work on it. So if you wanted to, you're able to pause the video, you're able to draw something while the video is paused and then come back on so that it just appears. And so those are some nice features that I like to use as well when I'm actually making a video. So when it's all said and done, you've given the presentation you want to give, you click on the little door up in the very top corner there, above the microphone, and you'll see you have the option to just save a draft. So if you're not done and you're going to come back to it later, you go ahead and save the draft. So I'm going to do that first, just so you can kind of see it, and then it goes here into your draft section. So then I can easily open it back up, and I can save it as a full video. So again, I click on that little door, save as finished video. It says there's no video recorded because I guess I should give you a demonstration real quick. So here you'll see that it's starting to be recorded. You'll see the seconds. I can pause it, like I said, play it back. I can trim it. So here you see that it's starting to be recorded. You see the seconds. So, and then I'm able to edit it, or I can just go back to my other screen. So now I've made a short 7-second video, so I can save it as a video. It allows me to label it however I want to. If I want to write a description, I can do that. And then it goes into my finished videos. And then from here, sorry, I don't want to stay on there. Up in the upper right corner, you can see I can send this somewhere else. So I can either save the video, and that would save in my photos folder where all my other videos, or I can create a link, I can send it via email, whatever other method I want to send it somewhere else. On that PowerPoint slide, I did have 2 other apps that seem to do pretty much the similar thing. So whiteboard, which is created by the company Liveboard, that's available on both iOS and Android. And then my viewboard seems like also a really cool app to use. Both of those actually also allow some live collaboration, which, as far as I can tell, Educreations does not. And you can save videos of what you've done. You can record the process and save a video and send that to your students as well. So, feel free to investigate some of those other apps and play around with them a little bit. Or if you have questions about this app, I'm by no means an expert. There are different levels. There's a basic plan and a pro. And I think let me check real quick. I think there's one more advanced one. Yeah, there's a pro classroom and a pro school. Right now, all teachers are getting a free pro upgrade during the COVID-19. So that's another added benefit. So hopefully this gives you just one other tool that you can use as you're trying to improve your distance learning. Those other apps, like I said, they do have some live collaboration options. So if you want to do office hours with one of those, that's something that could possibly work. I like to just go over problems and send those to my students or PowerPoints and do drawings on them. And so that's why the Educreations has met my needs. And I've looked a little bit around for a couple other apps, and this one, again, seems to suit my needs pretty well. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, email me. I'd be happy to let you know what I think.